Well, Gaffer, I don't really know where to start. The game's finished, Eastbourne Borough 6, Hampton and Richmond 0. It must be a pretty happy vibe in the changing room right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, 7 days is a long time in football. But it's the first week we've had a full week to be able to train, get some good solid work into the lads, some tactical stuff and some physical stuff. And I think that was, reproduced on the pitch. I mean, look, I know what Alan's feeling this afternoon because we've taken them to town and we had that done to us. It's not a nice feeling as a manager, as a player. So weirdly, my first feeling at the minute is for the other manager because I know what it's like. And it's horrible because he'll have worked his socks off all week, knowing we haven't been in fantastic form ourselves, knowing it's a big game, but there's only 3 points on it, so I'm not going to get excited. And I've only told the lads 2 words today after the game, and there was a lot more words said last week. So from that point of view, I'm obviously delighted. Don't tell my face that too often, but I am delighted because a lot of the things we've worked hard at improving were there today. Desire and effort, duel winning, running forward, passing forward, all of these things that win your football matches, we did, and that's why we won.
And that then can be something to build off in terms of setting the standard for how you want to perform out there. Is that a performance you can look back on?
Well, the big difference in that performance is it was 99 minutes worth. We've had 45 minutes here, 45 minutes there, 60 minutes here, 60 minutes there, even in the time I've been here, and I'm sure that happened before I come in. But we've been driving into their minds about being conditioned to play the way I want the game played. You have to be fit. You have to be at your maximum physicality-wise to be off the ball so we can get it back, and when we get it, we need to be fit enough to pass the ball. And for periods today in the second half particularly, that looked like a team that I'd had for a little longer than I probably have, and that's what's really pleased me. But look, no bones about it. I'm not getting excited. We've got 3 points the same. All we've done is we've got our goal difference back in line with most of the teams around us, I'd imagine. I don't know what the other scores are.
And you mentioned how big that week was, having for the first time a full week of training. We have that again next week, but also seeing a new face in the dugout, Hugo finally joining you.
It's all down to him, obviously, without a shadow of a doubt. He's the brains behind the operation, they'll tell you that. But listen, I've worked with Hugo over the last 12 years or so at various clubs in varying roles, and he brings a different dynamic to me. He brings no hair for one, but he's a good lad. He's somebody I trust implicitly, and his knowledge and enthusiasm and his ability to bring groups together, and he will run the dressing room, not me. He'll run the dressing room. I'll set the parameters, but he'll run it. And I'm delighted. Into all and sundry, and especially on his side of the fence, he'll put that down to him.
Yeah, and it's a fantastic coaching team now. You, him, Robbie, Andy in there as well. You've got another full week now, and you'll be looking ahead to the next one.
Yeah, what we won't be doing is we won't be taking any foot off the gas. We found the rhythm there today. We need to keep that going. They'll be looked after and have a rest tomorrow, but we'll be in on Monday, topping them up again, and we'll have a steady increase into Tuesday, and then we'll drop it off again Thursday and Friday. But we've got a tough game again next. These are not easy games, We Torquay away last week, home this week, against a team who are fighting themselves, and we knew it was a no bigger game than losing 7-0 at Torquay. But I actually said to Simon and Alan on Thursday morning before we had a meeting with the players about it's very easy to react really, really badly when you've taken a 7-0, but there has to draw a line there because that's an unusual scoreline. But to react like that, I told the fans yesterday in the meet and greet thing that I wanted to see the players give them a reaction. I asked the players whether they deserved to be paid last week. They certainly deserve to be paid this week, because not just because of Saturday, because Monday to Friday has made Saturday like that, and I want Saturdays to be like that a lot more.
Well, just finally, you mentioned the fans there. You had a good chat with them last night. Was it satisfying to give them that big result, that big cheer?
Huge. Listen, every fan base at every football club is the life and soul of the club, and I'm aware of that. The people have come out, I don't know what the crowd was, the people have come out in the horrendous weather just before kick-off, and they've seen their team give them a performance in lots of ways. The way they've battled, the way they've ran, the way they played football, scored plenty of goals. And, I'm not being disrespectful to the opposition, a bit like us last week. It could have been double figures today. Their goalies made a couple of really good saves, and we probably missed a couple of chances we probably should have scored. But look, I'm not greedy. I'm delighted to take the 3 points. That's all it's about. And like I said, we've got on the horse now. We've got to keep riding it.